Hello, everybody. Late over there in Finland, but if you're watching this in the morning, hope you had a good night. Looking forward to getting some others involved in the live chat. Always got TH, and it's really a great honor to talk to him. I'm going to check out those Wishmaster movies. I shut down my Amazon, so there's a list of movies I'm trying to get through alternative means. So I'm looking forward to that. I have to remember when I'm done with this, I'm going to email the actor John Philbin, who's in one of these movies, because I've been talking to him and trying to set up a time to interview him. John Philbin co stars in this film, which is called North Shore. So I might as well just get right to it. If anyone jumps on the live chat, if anyone is participating, go ahead and send your questions on in. Without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and review North Shore and then also the other one that I put in the description. So North Shore, I don't know if you know too much about it. The poster, I remember this very much, was this woman here, Nia Peebles, with her hair being part of the wave. A very poster of the hair kind of merging in with the wave. Must have seen the poster when I was around 6 years old. Been always really intrigued by this movie. I almost thought it was a horror movie when I saw it because I was like, wow, why is that woman's hair all stuck to the water like that? But anyway, fascinating little bit point of trivia for a little bit of trivia on this movie. Nia Peebles actually replaced some other actress. I've been trying to figure out who the other actress is. Maybe when I speak with John Philbin, he'll be able to reveal it. Because I guess they're trying to respect who the other actress is, not throw it under the bus. I'm thinking maybe it was Tia Carrera. I don't know. Kind of works out, but maybe she was a little bit too young at the time. Maybe it was someone else that just didn't match up. I can't help but think if you put Tia Carrera in this, it would be a really good film too. So I don't know if it was Tia Carrera, but I'm trying to think of who was that look at the time. There is a couple shots of her, deleted scenes, but it's like I can't identify who the actress is, so she could be, just someone I don't even know. That's probably more likely it. So they were giving her opportunity. It wasn't working out with this filming, and then they basically had to refilm every scene with her in it at the end of it. So it works really well, though. I would have never known that, obviously, and you probably didn't know that either if you've seen this movie. Never understood that it was reshot, majority of it, the scenes with her. So I think there's probably a couple scenes where the woman's, maybe voice looped. What I'm trying to say, maybe you can see either this woman even, like from her back. Maybe there's still some shots of her in the movie actually itself, so I haven't gone frame by frame or nothing like that. But if you haven't seen this film, I highly recommend it. I mean, it's kind of a sports movie. It's kind of an '80s comedy, um, romantic comedy in a way, comedy. But it's just, I mean, it's a cult classic. I don't really know why movies become cult classics or not, but this one sure has. Sadly, I was living in Santa Monica a couple years back, and no, I was actually living in Hollywood, and I didn't want to commute all the way to Santa Monica to go watch, I think, the 25th anniversary of this movie on the big screen. Man, that would have been a really cool opportunity. The star Matt Adler was there. I believe that he's married to Lara San Giacomo in real life. Uh, and I think some other members of the cast were there. I don't know for sure. Maybe Gregory Harrison. I'm not positive. But yes, for anyone that likes Gregory Harrison or has seen Razorback or seen any of his other films, he's in this film. Gregory Harrison's in this film. Does a really good job. I got this from a thrift store somewhere, I guess. So it's not the best copy, but it gets the job done. And they came and delivered it to my house a couple weeks back, and I watched it like once or twice straight through. I might put it on again a little while. Man, what can I say about this film? I just love it. It's directed by William Phelps. Not, I mean, without looking up what he's done too much, don't know all that much more. But I know that he was, buddies with Randall Kleiser. Now, Randall Kleiser, he actually directed Grease, and he actually directed and produced Blue Lagoon and its sequel. So this dude is loaded in cash for sure because those were extremely successful movies. So what he did was move to Hawaii at some point during his wanted career and started realizing how the quote unquote tourists or Howies aren't really part of the scene there in North Shore. There's like a big rivalry between the various surfing groups who's got right to ride the waves and stuff like that. So yeah, the adventure of a lifetime begins, featuring breathtaking surfing action and some of the most dangerous waves on Earth. North Shore is an adrenaline-powered look into the high-performance sport of big wave surfing, and that's sure a pretty good description. I'm sure some of these shots that they got were just maybe stock footage, but a lot of it was made for the film. So it's probably got the best surfing footage that's not in a documentary that I've ever seen. Um, the great surf documentary Riding Giants, tremendous. I highly recommend that. Never picked up a surfboard in my life, but I do like these movies. Obviously, Point Break deals with some of these elements. Um, so I think Point Break got quite a lot from North Shore in a way, but a different location. Uh, Rich Kane is a teenage surf champion, and he's from Arizona. So he rides in these indoor, or he's in these outdoor wave pools, and he wins some championship out there. He decides, hey, I got this art school scholarship. Mom, I don't want to be some 40-year-old geezer, to quote him. Always wondering about how if I would have been a good surfer or whatever. So what he's decided to do is take some time to go to Hawaii before he goes and accepts that scholarship. Now he finally makes it to Hawaii. He learns the harsh reality of life at the beach. On the beach, the waves are tough, and the locals are even tougher. But with the help of a surfing guru, now the way he meets the surfing guru, and he's not necessarily a surfing guru. His name is Chandler, and he does Chandler surfboard designs. A surfing guru, I wouldn't quite call it that now. But he meets this guy through the character that John Philbin plays. John Philbin basically steals the movie, does a really good, unique character. Once you see it, you'll be like, wow, that's amazing. And it turns out John Philbin, at least according to the interviews on the DVD, he became like a surfing instructor, and he's gone like full board into the lifestyle. From just taking this acting role, it became that he never longer was an actor, he was more of a surfer. That's interesting. Nia Peebles, of course, on Fame, all sorts of stuff through the years, became a singer, I believe, at one point. Maybe she still is. She does a pretty good damn job in this, man. The waves are tough. He follows the support of the local girl. Rick conquers his fears, gains the respect of his adversaries, and discovers the real secret to mastering the powerful waves of this island paradise. North Shore captures the essence of surfing life, the harmony that can exist between the surfer and the massive ocean waves. That I find to be one of the main reasons to like the film. It also features performances by wave legends such as Jerry Lopez, Laird Hamilton, got a pretty big part in this. So is Jerry Lopez. Also world champions Sean Thompson, Derek Ho, and Mark Uchalupa. Highly recommend this. Hope you all can enjoy it if you see it. On the DVD, there is a North Shore Unscripted, talking at home with the director and cast. Director's commentary, great deleted scenes, alternate ending, theatrical trailer, well worth it. I hope that it gets either, because this was made in like 02, 03, 04, something like that. Hope it gets some more attention as the years go on. Get maybe the whole cast back together to talk to them. In a reunion type format, maybe even take them to Hawaii. I don't know, something like that would be cool. But I highly recommend North Shore. It's kind of a movie that's so cool at the end. They don't really try to come up with this great grand ending and all that. It's just it's a realistic movie. I like that very much, and I hope you all enjoy that one. Reminds me, I gotta go online and add Mark Cheraboga. Now, here's Mark Cheraboga. That name, Chalupa name, everything it is. Mark Cheraboga played a very small but very memorable role in Caddyshack, and he was a buddy of mine on Facebook for a while. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to re-add him, see if we can get him to participate in some of this stuff that we're doing here on this channel, because he lives in Florida. I'm not too far from there. Oh, to the complete opposite end of the spectrum, continuing this live stream movie reviews, we have a movie that I don't hear anyone else talk about that I had wanted to see. It had taken years to get to the screen. And then once it actually got to the screen, I don't even think it was released in more than a couple handful of theaters. And that was in 2009, I believe, 2008. And this is a movie that you got to check out. I'll just leave it at that. The Informers. So it's by Bret Easton Ellis, who wrote American Psycho. He wrote Less Than Zero. He wrote another classic movie from this 2000s era called Rules of Attraction. Now, I think Rules of Attraction and The Informers are clearly his best movies, where other people, more in the mainstream, I guess, would say that American Psycho and Less Than Zero are classics. I ain't going to argue with them. I'm just going to say maybe they didn't really get what they were seeing with Rules of Attraction or get what they were seeing with The Informers, because The Informers actually, I think he adapted his own screenplay. He either cut out parts about vampires or kind of made allusions to other stuff going on. I highly recommend that you all check out The Informers. Now, you're going to understand what I'm talking about the vampires and stuff. No, but you should get a flavor of it. And I want to talk to the dude sometime and be like, whoa, in your book, I think you included vampires, but in this one, you don't. But yet there's still a real vampiric edge to it. Like, what's up with that movie, man? For sure, Bret Easton Ellis. So it's got some backhanded compliments on the back of it. Part morality tale, part voyeuristic time trip, strong stuff. Time trip. I don't think it's a time trip. It takes place all in that one time period, so I don't know about that. Impresses with its style. It has a director and cast commentary. It's something called Human Intersections, the making of The Informers. Now, this movie is really interesting. It was filmed all, and Lou Taylor Pucci, who's in it, he does a really good job, and he's actually a really interesting actor, open to talk as well. Now, my point with this movie is you just gotta basically check it out, experience it. If you don't like it, maybe watch it again. And if you don't like it after that, that's it. But it's the kind of movie that grows on you for sure. Is it perfect? No. It's content heavy. Like there's constant nudity throughout, sexual content, pervasive language, and very disturbing images. You got Mickey Rourke in one of the better roles of this late Renaissance of his. Winona Ryder in a really effective role. Billy Bob Thornton in a really effective role. Like really effective, really effective. Kim Basinger really effective. Probably Amber Heard's best work on film. Chris Isaac's really effective. Austin Nichols is really effective. Lou Taylor Pucci is really effective. Brad Renfro in his last on-screen role, very, very effective. Rhys Ifans, very effective. John Foster, very effective. Underrated movie. Gregor Jordan directed it. Filmed all in Uruguay. I think I was going to say that earlier. Yeah, it looks like it's filmed in and around Hollywood, but most of it's filmed in Uruguay. Delivers guilty pleasures aplenty. I don't know what they call them guilty pleasures. The movie works. Electrifying performances. So some critics liked it. You may not have ever heard of this one, so give you a chance to pick it up on Blu-ray. What's it about? Decadence. Takes place in the 80s. It's an interweaving tale which unfolds in Los Angeles in the decadent 80s. It's not really describing itself too well on the back of this. I think that's why it's not been too popular. Winona Ryder is a network news anchor. Billy Bob Thornton's obsessed with her. He's the executive, I believe. Kim Basinger is married to Billy Bob Thornton, but involved with others. Amber Heard is in like this group sex relationship with John Foster and others. Mickey Rourke and Brad Renfro are like working as kidnappers. I mean, this movie's got a lot in it. And you may not like it. You may like it. I'm not sure. But I would highly suggest people check it out. And if you don't like it, we can have some kind of discussion about what could have been better and all that. Because I'm not saying it's perfect, but I'm saying it's a pretty thought-provoking movie and puts a lot out there. Rules of Attraction and Informers would be a really good special feature for someone to check out. And yeah, that'll shut it down for right now. 2 reviews. The Informers and North Shore. And Definitely check this out. Yeah, the cinematography is incredible in this one. Peter Corner. All right. Hope you all having a good day out there. And I'm going to do a couple more reviews. Maybe not tonight, but if I do, I'll post them and definitely try to do some more activities tomorrow on this channel.